Alrighty, welcome back to OSHA. I came here like a month ago to try to make a video, and it looked like the subreddit was down. It must have been due to a workplace accident or something like that. It's good that they've recovered. They've hopefully gotten compensation from insurance for whatever accident took place, and we're back up and running with number 19, knock to get out. Toilet door cannot be opened from the inside. Knock to get out. Huh. That seems like some crappy design right there, literally. We just want to make sure, it gets a chance to ventilate. That's why you can't open it. Too many people were just leaving a really smelly one and immediately exiting. It was bringing the smell into the entire office, so we decided that you just have to sit and marinate in it for a little bit of time till it dissipates. Then you're good. You might knock and notice that there's a very slow reply. It's only because we've determined it hasn't been enough time. So just don't worry about it. We'll come back soon. Hold on, buddy. Hey, you know what? It's fine. This man does squats, okay? He's got a very, very stable upper back holding position. It seems very safe. I'm like, is there another way that they could have done this? I guess not. Wait, could you? No. I guess they could have gone like higher up on the stairs, maybe, and then had it like more flat, but maybe the ladder can't expand that. Yeah, this was the only solution. Didn't want to go have to get a new ladder, so it was like, this will be totally fine. What could possibly go wrong other than my knees buckling or it landing in a really uncomfortable position where I flinch and knock the person off the ladder and then it all goes wrong. We do this all the time. We keep a drinking fountain in the decontamination area of the hospital right next to the dirty tourniquet basket. Also, I just like how the paper towel is just like dangling right into where it's just gonna get soaked. But like it says the auto dispensing thing. It's probably one of the ones where conveniently there's always a paper towel that's like waiting for you. Except the paper towel that's waiting for you is just dangling on the countertops, which are always wet, so you always have to remove one, and then as the new one is automatically dispensing, you just have to make sure that doesn't hit, you pull that, and then it just basically every other paper towel dispenser gets wasted. And also, this isn't even the point of the whole post. I guess the point of the whole post is the fact that it's dirty tourniquets right next to the spout of the drinking fountain, and God forbid one makes contact with the drinking fountain spout and you're drinking it, which is probably not good either. Seems to be a bit of a mess. The only limits are what your mind can come up with. Bro, it's like Bobcat tricks, but it's even bigger. Freaking tractor tricks. It's actually like really impressive. Just like how strong the steel beams are that connect that whole underside of the bulldozer tractor thing, whatever you want. Like you would think it would kind of like bend. You would think something in there would give. That thing is very, very heavy. But no, it all and also those tires are gnarly, dude. Those tires are able to support so much weight. It's unbelievable. That's why I guess the tires are probably 700 pounds. If they're anything like the tire that I once tried to flip at a gym and couldn't do it because it was 750 pounds. And I was like, I really didn't realize tractor tires were that heavy. Oh my God, they're very heavy. These could be even bigger than that. I don't even know. 700, like the freaking 4 tires are as heavy as most cars. It's crazy. It's gnarly, dude. Machinery is wild. Heard you guys like professionally leveled scissor lifts. Is there someone in a basket up on top of that thing? Because that worries me a bit. Like, so guys, you want me to go up in the basket when this thing is on top of some cardboard so that it doesn't tip over? Yeah, because if we extended this thing and it was just on the ground surface, if there was a little gust of wind, it would run the risk of tipping over. But you think that I should go up there because cardboard is going to hold it steady. You guys just don't like me, right? There's no other explanation for this other than you're trying to get rid of me. And I see through your plan, all right? And I decline. Nice. Is this what it looked like? To be fair, I haven't really taken a peek inside the electrical boxes at my house. Now I'm worried that you never know like how lazy someone is going to be on the job, right? You don't know. Someone could have been like, whoever ends up buying this place, never going to see it. They're probably never going to investigate this box here. It's watertight. They'll assume everything is fine. It's sealed. This one doesn't look watertight, but, you know, it's like, you know, in a watertight box, you'd have the O-rings, and then all the wires would be coming out the bottom, with a little bit of a seal around them, and it's like, inside it might just be a surge protector with a bunch of exposed wiring. No one's gonna see it, so why bother to make it pretty? No issues. Do I have the right to know? Right to know Compliance Center, Material Safety Data Sheets. We've determined you no longer have the right to know. Just don't worry about it. Use common sense. Wait, there's a reflection for Dow Chemical Company, which is like a very major company. I feel like if the, you know, executives at Dow Chemical were to be aware of this, they would have a panic attack, because it's probably not good for this to be missing. The lawyers would probably be panicking. Like, we gotta fix this stat. We're kind of opening up ourselves to some serious liability here. Even if somebody just pulled a prank and they just took out the pages, took a photo of it, put the pages right back, and then posted it on social media just to get some karma on Reddit, this can't be happening. We must have this more properly secured in place with cabling so they can't just take the pages out. I am beyond words. Wait, what? Hold up. Will that work? Wait a minute. Oh god. You're actually sandwiching two plugs into one just with, oh my god. It's so stupid. And then you just imagine you throw that on the carpet and then a spark just ignites the carpet and it's game over, boys. I have never seen such idiotic ingenuity in my entire life. Never in a million years would I think, you know, I'm lacking a plug. Yeah, surely I can put two in the same outlet. This'll work. Just be careful. Don't touch it. Only touch the black rubber. Do not touch any of the metal and you'll be fine. Just make sure you keep it on things that are not flammable. Not to be confused with inflammable, because that means flammable. And you'll be fine. Yep. For the health and safety of all. For the health and safety. Oh, safety. 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 Please remember to wash your hands. we might be. I like how they crossed out the correct spelling and someone else was like, "It's safety. You're all wrong. You all suck. It's not safety. It's not safety. It's safety. Okay, get it right, you fools." Whoever wrote safety up there is like, "Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me, Mr. Safety? You really crossed out the proper spelling, you absolute nincompoop. You should be fired for this." The only toilet on a site with around 100 workers. I really don't want to see it. I just don't. Emergency use only. Okay, at least we're not seeing the inside of it, because it's like, you know, it's cool. We can leave that up to imagination. I don't want to see the inside of it. It's okay. It's great. I also like, there's something about the idea of knowing the other people who have used it before that weirds me out a bit. Like, I don't think I've ever gone into a porta potty where I could, like, then afterwards make eye contact with all the other people on a regular basis every day on a job site over and over, knowing, like, one of you did one of you did what I just had to look at right there, and you need to see a doctor. Like, I would prefer anonymity. I don't want anyone to actually, like, see my thing and also have to, like, look at them and be like, "One of you did this. Who did this? This is, I don't, like, I have a mental breakdown, like, wondering who did the really bad one that looks like they need to see a specialist." Don't question me. I'm a master carpenter. That seems like, someone looked at the piece and was like, how is this? How do we use this? It must just be used to brace the wood, right? Like the bottom part, it's like a triangle lever. It's very strong. You know, if you have a triangle lever against the wall, it's not gonna move anywhere. Yeah, no, that's how this works. It's not that the wood is supposed to slot into the thing that is designed to be slotted into. Nah, dude. It's supposed to rest on top. Yeah, that's how it goes. Oh god. Then they've like got the entire roof mounted on top. Someone notices. The inspector's like, "Are you serious? You put it on top? You didn't use it. It's not in the. It's literally designed so the wood goes in it. Why? How did you misunderstand how this works? I don't understand." My dad exploded himself a little. That doesn't sound so good. Are the sparks about to ignite? So, yep, they are. Okay, glad everyone's all good there. Was that a stove? Like, what did it land on? I feel like you don't want to be doing things with sparks in that close a proximity to something that can, I guess you never know though. Perfect fit. I mean, actually, it's not a bad idea. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't, I thought for a second it was like something that they want to be easily readable, but the door is locked, but they need, whoever comes by and reads the meters in order to know how much to charge the tenants has to be able to see it, even though they can't have access to the cabinet. So it's like, okay, we'll cut some holes inside the thing. That way you can still read the meters. No, you can't read through that. The door closes. It just couldn't close all the way unless you cut some holes into it, which, at the end of the day, no one's really going to look in here that much. It's not a pretty closet. It's a utility closet. And the door is for utility purposes. And, it looks okay from the outside, so it's all good. It's all good. It's waterproofed. It's nice. Everything's great. Simple solution. Is this just like stealing power off of an electrical wire? Just poke it with a couple of safety pins and then just, draw the current off of that. Yeah, that'll work great. Oh, God. Brought to you by the same people who did the double electrical plug in a single socket and they'll never see it anyway inside of this metal cabinet. The same people bring you the safety pin electrical wire siphoning. Just don't touch it. Venice Flooding. How many inches a year? Like, is Venice sinking by inches a year? Is it like an inch a year? Or, man, like I feel like it's enough stress for me just worrying about whether or not the sump pumps are going to work. It's supposed to be raining a lot this week. By the time this goes up, we will have been through some of the rain, and hopefully we're all good now. But, it's like every year when the first rains start to come, hopefully the sump pump's still working. But at the very least, worst case scenario, it kind of trickles down the hill. I cannot imagine if the things have to be constantly running, because if they're not running enough, then the ocean comes in to your house. Okay, if the pumps fail, if the power goes out, it's like all of a sudden the ocean is inside, and that's not good. Bro, I just don't understand how you have foundations that are literally underwater. Like, water is so bad for everything, especially salt water. It just ruins everything structure-wise. I don't understand, like, how things stand. It's nuts to me. I would be so terrified owning a piece of property that's literally the foundation is in water. Oh my goodness, dude, it's gnarly. That's also not good. I hope the power is not turned on anymore. Up and away. It looks fun. Just don't look down. Hopefully they've got some chalk set up at the bottom of that. I'd be looking at that and I'd be like, so if they're shortcutting that, what other things might they be shortcutting in the construction of this, which could perhaps end up being apartments that I'm going to be too scared to live in because I'm worried about the stability of this building. I mean, goddamn, it's a wild ride. Maybe it's just a one-time demo so everyone could be like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And they get other people up with a harness or something like that. But imagine the thing like pivots in and you just get bonked into one of the concrete slabs and then, GG. See you later. Lawn crane mower. Oh my God. Can't. Wow. This isn't even the top post of the month somehow. That's what, oh my God. It's like I don't know if is it lazy? Because that does seem like a lot of work. Rather than, getting up on the ladder and using the clippers and doing it by hand. Like, Is it you had to bring the whole crane out and then get the lawnmower attached and then level it out and then I can't tell if it's lazy. Like, did you make it easier on yourself? I don't think you made it easier. I feel like you made it more difficult and also very dangerous. And we have 2 more to go from a friend's Snapchat story. OSHA requires me to remove the fuel tank before using torches near it, but they forgot my unwavering willingness to demonetize a horrible death. Demonetization. So what you're saying is that you were required to remove the fuel tank, but you decided that you just don't want to. Okay. I mean, you know what? On the plus side, this could be used as evidence in the event of a wrongful demonetization suit that this person knowingly did things against protocol and therefore we are not liable. Okay, they knew. We told them and they did it anyway. Not our fault. Not our fault. These are cursed famous last images seconds before disaster. And the top for the last month. Where did it come from? Where does it go? What does it power? Nobody knows. Cotton Eye Joe. Wait. I feel like this maybe should have been, handled inside the wall. Like if you wanted to have a TV mounted up top, you could just have a plug there. You just eliminate the step of like having to run a cable down through the wall and then plug in at the bottom. You could just like have the plug where you mount the TV. It just, I don't know, seems like that might make it easier. Might make it ever so slightly easier. But whatever works. Maybe they didn't think of that. Maybe after the fact they're like, oh yeah, we could have just put the plug at the TV mounting spot. Why did we make it so you have to run the cable through? We didn't have to do that. You're right. It would have been smart, but it's too late now. Got all the electrical boxes put in, so we're just gonna have to do it the hard way. Fair enough. I mean, I feel like that's Occam's razor here. It's probably powering a TV or something, and they just did it in a silly way. But maybe not. Maybe this is actually providing power to the whole building. This is an input or something like that. I still do believe that the lawn crane mower deserves the #1 spot, so it's my personal preference. Oh my God. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist if you want to catch more OSHA. Subscribe if you're not already. And that's it. I'll see you next time.